Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center, here with Charlie and Archangel Michael. Today is Sunday, the 11th of August, and the moon is in Scorpio. The Scorpio moon is always an emotionally intense, deliberative moon. The moon in Scorpio tends to keep its feelings to itself in order to evaluate situations without the danger of getting hurt, actually. It's a keenly perceptive moon, and a moon in which we are willing to look at the perhaps darker sides of things, the more psychologically intense parts of life. We have an inconjunct today inconjuncts create irritation between Venus, the planet of love, in Virgo right now, making an inconjunct to the North Node in Aries. The North Node in Aries is asking us to move confidently forward, and Venus in Virgo isn't sure it's quite ready to move confidently forward. Thing is with Virgo is if you do it when you're absolutely positively ready, you never do it. So there's a certain amount of, hello, Miss Friend. There's a certain amount of, let's say, leap of faith that has to happen at some point. It's never perfect enough for that Virgo in Virgo, but adjustments need to be made. It does bring a certain amount of humility, and I think humility is going to go a long way. It'd be very easy at this time to become overconfident in any one thing. We can see, I can see that Mars, the planet of energy, is getting closer and closer to its conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in the sign of Gemini. And so there is more information coming out at this time that can sort of up the confidence level as well, but we do need to keep an eye on that necessity for humility as well, okay? Without losing our verve, without losing that special that special magic that we seem to have been able to. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, I can't think of the word, but in my mind I'm seeing like the Sorcerer's Apprentice with his little wand and going right, working with the energy perhaps. So this week is going to be a very interesting one. We have some very enthusiastic aspects as well as some serious aspects that we may run into some restrictions and the like. I will talk about that. I'm going to be putting the astrology of the week ahead out. So if you want more specifics about this week, it is a intense week. That is sort of the preview to an even more intense week, and that would be the week of the Democratic National Convention. Not because of the Democratic National Convention necessarily, but because they decided to put it on one of the most potent, powerful days of the year. Okay, so I don't know if they were talking to an astrologer when they made those decisions, but Kamala wins. Perhaps we'll get an astrologer in the White House. We're close to the White House. I think that would be good. All right, so that's what's happening, guys. So today is a combination of wanting to move forward, feeling that sort of verve, and yet remembering that before you can run, you have to walk. Well, before you can walk, you have to crawl. Before you walk, you have to crawl. Before you run, you have to walk. And before you fly, you have to get a running start. So things, we've waited a long time for this, but let's take it a day at a time, and let's not allow challenges. Well, if we can see challenges as stepping stones, I think we're much better off. Wow, very active morning today with the birds, see? Hi, everyone. It's a beautiful morning here. Let's see, what's the temp? Ooh, 68. Sounds good. Of course, sun's not up. Once sun comes up, it's going to heat up. It was very, very hot yesterday, but, summer. Can't complain. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, too, also, as well. Take care, everyone. Namaste.